Hey, what's up guys? My name is Anand and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a rapid fire news update on all things digital marketing. We're going to talk about mainly SEO, PPC and social media ads. So let's get started. The first thing I want to cover is, one of the most frequently asked question is, how much does SEO cost? Whether you are an agency or a freelancer or a business who is looking for an SEO agency or a consultant, I have some latest numbers for you so that, you are aware in terms of, if the pricing that you get is within the standard industry average. So as you can see over here, the basic SEO, which will typically include, let's say 10 hours in total, it's gonna cost anywhere between an hourly price of $75 to $100. If we go towards intermediate and advanced SEO, it can be upwards of $100 to $150 an hour. If you are looking for monthly engagement, it starts at $300 and it can go all the way upwards of $4,000. Now I would say these numbers are still on the conservative side. The bigger the website, the more number of pages you have. Let's say you have an international website with multiple acquisition companies under it, localization, then obviously these numbers will look completely different. But I would say, like, if you want to outsource your SEO work, then at a minimum you should budget, like, I would say, like $500 to $1,000 for a small scale website. If it's an enterprise website, you can be paying anywhere more than $4,000 per month. So that's on the pricing side of things. Now, if you are planning to hire an agency, then in that case, the starting price is like $100 an hour. On the monthly rate, this is what you can expect, around $3,000. If you are planning to hire like a consultant, then it might get a little bit more expensive. But if you think about the experience that you will get, it's going to be pretty good. So these are some numbers in terms of if you are planning to hire an agency, a consultant versus a freelancer. So all in all, I would say, these are the numbers that you should be mindful of. On the higher side, it can be anywhere between $5,000 plus. So that's gonna answer your first question and something to be aware of as you plan your digital marketing activities for 2024. The next thing I want to cover on the SEO side of things is three things that you should be aware of or that you should keep in mind as you focus on ranking a website, writing organic, authentic content, and implement best practices. The first thing is Google is still dominating the search space. As far as the latest statistics goes, Google still dominates like around 84% of the search engine market. So when you are thinking of SEO, definitely make sure that you have Search Console, Google Analytics 4, Google Tag Manager, and all those different aspects that is tied with the Google ecosystem. Because if you can focus on the big player, which is Google out there, and if you can rank on Google, naturally Baidu, Yandex, Bing, and all the other search engines will follow, because this is an important statistic to keep in mind when it comes to working on SEO projects. The other thing I want to share is, forget about AI generated content and how it's going to impact. There is a lot of chatter on the internet in terms of, oh, generative AI is here and it's going to impact my website because now everyone can use ChatGPT and bunch of other tools to spin out new articles. Well, the only thing that you need to keep in mind is EEAT. That's expertise, authoritativeness, experience, and trustworthiness. What it essentially means is that when someone lands on your website, right, when they click on that organic search engine result, if it's your website, they click on it and they land on your website, make sure that they have a good experience. If you are running Google ads, you might be already aware of landing page experience as one of the metric that is used to calculate the quality score. That's essentially it. If they land on your website, make sure that it's a good experience, it loads fast, there's a lot of interactive elements, there's a video, infographic, something that will break up long text, it's readable. So that's the aspect that we are looking at when it comes to experience. Then the next aspect is the expertise. It shouldn't be the content should not be from someone who has no idea about what they're talking about. You know what I mean? If you're talking about Google Ad strategies, make sure that the content is written by a PPC specialist. That's the logic behind expertise. Authoritativeness of the creator is also important. So that's again an important aspect. And finally, is the brand trustworthy? Is it a reputed brand? Is it well known? Is it a trusted source of information? That's the aspect. Now, I get it. If you are a new brand, if you don't have any kind of credibility, then building backlinks, good quality backlinks, improving the domain authority, all of those are important aspects when it comes to like trying to establish your brand. So those are the 4 aspects that you need to keep in mind when it comes to publishing content. As long as you do that, don't worry about Gen AI and all the impact of AI and AI written articles. If someone is using that, then Google is going to go after it. Of course, it will always prioritize content and website that focuses on this EEAT. So that's another update I wanted to share. Before I get into the PPC ads, I just want to quickly share this latest news. This is basically, and this is pretty latest. This is coming just 2 hours ago. Meta's profit is literally skyrocketed, and what that essentially means is you can now literally get to know the reasons of why it has skyrocketed, and advertising still is their driving force. So you can see over here 96% of their revenue is from advertisers. What this essentially means is people are still spending money. This is almost the same statistic I would say for Google. Google still makes money out of advertising. 95 to 98% of their revenue is coming from advertisers. Why would Meta be so profitable? And why would 96% of advertisers use Meta to spend their money? The only reason is it works, right? So when it comes to establishing a brand, when it comes to making sure that you're selling your products and generating leads, marketing qualified leads, and so on and so forth, a lot of times businesses have this question like, which platform should I choose? If your campaign is a high intent campaign, in the sense it's timely, it's relevant, start with Google Ads. If you are serving a B2C audience, then Facebook and Instagram is a great platform. If you are a B2B audience, most of them disregard Instagram and Facebook. They think that they are not relevant. But if you can run retargeting campaign on Facebook based out of the initial traffic that you created using Google Ads, that's an effective way of following them around on the internet. So Facebook and Google still dominating the advertising space. That's all you need to know. Something to also keep in mind is, from Facebook's perspective, messaging is a growing revenue stream. What it means is that people are using more and more click to message ads. So if you have not tried out that strategy, try it out, because Zuckerberg is essentially focusing on that area even more. And as you know, WhatsApp is growing its user base significantly in different markets, including the US. So I would say try to experiment WhatsApp and how it fits your business, because it's definitely growing. It's already well established in Europe and Latin America and Asia Pacific. I think US is another market that they are trying to crack, and finally it's getting traction. So messaging ads is something that you should take a look at. All right, and finally I want to get into some interesting strategies and tactics. If you are running any kind of Google ads, I would say you can use ChatGPT to essentially do the data analytics and analysis of your campaign. What I have done is I have actually downloaded the campaign report in CSV format from one of the ad accounts. Basically, what I've done is I've uploaded it and I've said, if you are a Google Ads expert, analyze the attached campaign report and provide insights, recommendations, and things to improve. This is a very rudimentary, high level way of analyzing the campaign. I won't recommend, doing this and then sharing with your, you know, team members or your clients, or I won't recommend. This is just to see like what ChatGPT can do at a very high level if you are having a bunch of data. Like for example, let's say you're running like 50 campaigns and there's lots of data, and then you want to compare and see like which one is doing well. Then upload your CSV and then look at this. ChatGPT can essentially break it down, the individual stats. It will tell you like, okay, what's the performance metric, what's the conversion metric, and then it's going to give you like recommendation like, okay, the optimization score is high, but then you don't have any conversion, so take a look at targeting, ad copy, and landing page. The click-through rate is low, so focus on, ad relevance. If your budget is not getting utilized, make sure that you are able to make full use of the budget, and then take a look at bidding strategy, and then few other reasons. So I would say you can even extend further. So you can say like, create a quick line chart based on the data. I don't know if it can do that, but if you have a time series of number of clicks per day, and then if you want to quickly visualize how it's performing, maybe that's again an effective way to do that. So what I'm trying to tell you is make use of these tools. It's a great way to speed up your process, speed up your daily activities. And if you have not tried GPT-4 for digital marketing, trust me, if you are running lots of campaigns, if you are analyzing a lot of data from SEO, from Google Search Console, from GA4, from different sources, GPT-4 is fantastic to do the first version of analysis. That is pulling it all together, breaking it down, and giving you like, high level insights. The second step is your manual expert opinion or analysis. This is where you as an expert needs to go through the insights and then determine, does that make sense? So for example, over here, it's saying like, there's lack of conversion. Like what if you are not tracking, any hard conversion? What if it's just a brand awareness campaign where your bidding strategy is maximizing reach? Conversion does not matter in that case, right? So sometimes it will be like, oh yeah, I don't see any conversion because you have enabled that column and it says 0. Of course, it's not going to track any conversion because all you are focusing on is video views or maximizing reach. So those are some things that you can do as a second step after you have GPT-4 answer your insights. Now look at this. Look, my CSV file did not have any information in terms of progression, but it was able to create a chart over here. So again, this is fantastic if you have lots of data and if you need to visually see what's going on. So I know that was a lot of data and information, but I hope you enjoyed this roundup of SEO, PPC, and social media advertising updates and strategies for this month. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you.